Okay, so as we continue on, we also have another energy that's going to be Uranus going quincunx to, no, I'm sorry, semi-square to the true node. And then we also have Saturn going quincunx to the true node. So we're going to have a lot of true node energy, which is also your north node. And that is going to make you step out of your comfort zone. You probably already stepped out of your comfort zone a lot, or were kind of dumped out of your comfort zone in the month of August with that previous Uranus retrograde energy. And that is going, you're still going to kind of feel like you're doing new things that you're not used to, or having to approach things in a new way. And that's okay, because this energy that is supposed to be very positive, we also have a couple of other really cool things going on in September, like on the 29th, Saturn is going to go back direct. So where it's been in retrograde and causing all kinds of problems, and making people feel like they're just learned at the school of hard knocks sort of thing, then when it goes back direct, we're going to feel like we've accomplished a lot, we've been through a lot, and we're stronger and able to fight things even better. And then Mars is also going to go into retrograde, so that is going to make all the bickering and then the conflict in your social life, your work life, start to dissipate. You're going to see that everything just comes a little bit easier, and that's going to start happening on September the 9th. And then we also have Mercury that's going to be in Libra on September 5th, and then in Scorpio on September 20th. So you're going to have a lot of good communication skills coming from that energy, especially from Libra, and then also really direct energy coming from Scorpio to help you out with things. And then we're going to have a new moon in Virgo, and that is going to be on September the 17th, meaning that it also kind of coincides with that energy of the Mercury and Scorpio. So you're going to be able to reflect on things that related to work, and you're going to get better at work. You're going to be more direct, and things are going to start moving. So this is really a big time, big month of moving forward, but also kind of being out of your comfort zone just a little bit, but really being able to handle it very well because of all these really good direct energies. We also have Jupiter going direct too, so that's a planet of luck and prosperity. So you can see that this month is really going to be shaping up for a lot of prosperity coming your way. And then also what I did was pulled some decks of cards, because the reading this time is something that I felt as an empath, some energies coming from the different decks. I have several, but these are the ones that like spoke to me the most. And I have the Celestial deck because it has a lot of planetary energies that will help us understand what the planets are trying to tell us. And then the Rider-Waite deck here, which is going to give a story about your month of September. And if you want to hear a good story, please type down below, I want to hear a good story about, my month. And then also some energy cards here and your spirit animal. So the first thing I want to do is pick your spirit animal. And I already shuffled this deck because Aries is the first in I shuffled this one first, but I will shuffle this one again. But this, because you're the first on the zodiac sign, I had already shuffled this deck, so I don't want to play with it or touch it. So your spirit animal for this month is this one right here, which is the stag spirit. And because this month is a month of moving forward, you're going to need a guide to guide you. But with getting the stag, it means that you're the one who's going to be taking the lead. So a lot of other signs are going to fall in behind you. They're going to feel that spark or initiation that you're giving the rest of us, and it's going to work out for you in terms of relationship, home life, and also work life, and also exercise, like everything. You're just going to really have a spark of energy, and you're going to take the lead. And see, this stag also has the horns, and in Aries, obviously, you're always good at taking the lead. So I'm not surprised at all by that card. So next, I want to hear the story that is your story for the month of September. And this is kind of going to be just the theme of the the month, and we notice that the theme starts with taking the lead. So I'm going to pull 3 cards from the Rider-Waite. And then I'm just going to also, to help complete the story, pull 3 cards from the Celestial deck because I want to know what the constellations are also telling us about you for this month. And then finally, we're going to end with an energy card saying, like, what kind of energy do you have that's going to either give you some sort of blessing or some sort of warning about this month, or some sort of gift coming your way, like one of those things. So let's just check out your story first. So I'm going to push these 3 cards over first, and I'll show them to you because I know that it's not really forward to you. So you've got the Prince of Swords upside down for you, the Hermit card upside down for you, and the 9 of Pentacles right side up, and you have the High Priestess right side up, and you also have the 3 of Pentacles, which is right side up, and then you have the 4 of Pentacles, which is upside down. So looking at this story, so I'll show them to you one by one. You have the Prince of Swords upside down. Okay, Prince of Swords. And that's a mutable energy. And mutable air. And you have Virgo, which is also upside down, which is the Hermit card. And you have Boots, which is the 9 of Pentacles, which is right side up. This is good. So this piece of information here from Celestial information does tell me that with this Boots card being right side up, that you're determined in work to do a good job. You have a lot of tenacity, persistence. You have already going for you this, you can see here, this Virgo energy where you're willing to put in the hard work. And then with having the Virgo card upside down and the Hermit, meaning that you're going to be coming out of your shell in the month of September, like you've already done a lot of reflecting, or even this could mean on September the 2nd, when we have that energy of the full moon in Scorpio, the full moon in Pisces, you might be doing your reflecting on September 2nd and then pulling yourself out of some sort of funk or some sort of depression, or pulling yourself out of just a lot of chaos. So that is something that's going to help you do better at work, and you're willing to do better at work. You just need to come out of this funk, is what this is telling me. And then also, again, with this card being upside down with the Prince of Swords, that's telling me you haven't been moving forward so far as much as you would like to, and you're not communicating as much as you would like to. And that is going to really change, like I said, when you have these Mercury energies in Libra and Scorpio coming up this month. So you're going to find that you're able to move forward, you're able to communicate better, and you're coming out of some sort of, bad place right now, or depression, or just some sort of reflection or isolation. So you'll be coming out of that, and you're going to be directing your energy a lot towards work and getting more work done. And then you also have this story over here that has all these pentacles, and you have 2 of them that are right side up and then one that's upside down. So when we talk about the High Priestess, we talk about routine, we talk about basically your intuition and higher knowledge and what you understand about yourself and your environment. So it's a very intuitive card. And when it's mixed with these pentacles, especially one being the 3 of Pentacles upside down, that means usually that there's going to have to be some sort of communication or unity for these pentacles to manifest themselves. But what this is telling me is that you're not using enough intuition to communicate enough, and that you're going to, though, because with this card being straight up, it tells me that you're going to be able to overcome the situation that you're in, and you will be able to manifest some sort of uh, communication or agreement in order to manifest those pentacles for yourself. And a lot of this, because of this card here, tells me that you're really afraid of letting go of money right now because it might be very difficult for you to spend money because you feel like you don't have enough coming in. And that's where your intuition is going to come in, and it's that will make this card go right side up. And you will feel like you can kind of let go of this fear that you're going to lose out, or you're going to lose too much money, or that you're going to go broke, because this kind of the feeling that these cards are bringing. But you are a very smart cookie, and you have what it takes. You have the knowledge, you have the intuition, you've put in the time, so you will be able to manifest. You're also very tenacious, you're also very persistent. So these two cards together are right side up for you. So all of this fear and inertia and isolation and fear of letting go of money or losing money, it's all going to start to come together in the month of September, and you're going to start to make more money and really just move forward in your life and without as much fear, because this is what this reading is definitely telling me. And that is a message, really from Uranus and Saturn, because this fear comes probably from your south node, from your past, probably a past life or something. So this new true node that we're moving towards is going to teach you to come out of your comfort zone, because these pentacles being in the direction that they are is telling me that there's some sort of fear holding you back. And once you go out of your comfort zone and get closer to your true node, it's all going to really help you accomplish a lot. So now that was really cool. I mean, I can really see, I can also feel some of that fear that you were feeling. So it gives me a little bit of, it makes me a tiny bit scared myself, but I know when I see these, other cards for you, that I know that I don't have to really worry too much about you, because you're going to wise up and you're going to be able to get anything you need done. Okay, so lastly, I'm picking from the energy cards. This is going to tell me what your blessing is, or what you might need to look out for. So if you want to just type down below, I'm ready to hear this message or this blessing, or heed my warning, just anything that you have there. Also, if you want to tell me a story about something that might have happened and how this resonates with you, that would be great too. And again, please reach out to me at askjenniferwinters@gmail.com if you want a reading, because I think a lot of people this month are really going to need guidance. So I'll be happy to do that for you. All right, so let's take a look and see what the energy or blessings or warning is for this month of September. Okay, so let me feel it out for you, Aries, and see what's going on. Okay, and the more people that make comments, I know that, I get back to them later, but I really firmly believe that these things kind of surpass time and space here. So, okay, this one. Okay, all right, so hostilities is the card that you pulled for the month of September. And to me, this kind of makes sense. From what I was feeling is, the sense from the month of August coming through, I feel that there was some hostility, there was some problems, and this card is just warning you and telling you that to receive your blessings and to receive a good message, you're going to have to calm the storm. You're going to have to get rid of the hostility and be able to just react to people a little bit better than you normally do, and try to just calm the storm down. And I think when Mars goes retrograde on September the 9th, you'll be able to really get rid of flesh out a lot of these hostilities and just move forward, okay?